Factory black, 1974 Ford Gran Torino Sport, Q code 351 Cleveland. Let's take it for a test drive. So this is the really cool 1974 Ford Gran Torino Sport. And what's special about this car is a couple things. It's a Q code 351 Cleveland 4-barrel car, and it retains the original numbers matching motor. It's the last of the Q code, last of you kind of quote performance Cleveland that you're going to get in the early to mid 70s for the Ford. And this thing runs and drives awesome. I've actually owned this car a couple of times. I originally bought it back in 2020, sold it to a guy. He played with it for a while, traded it in. I sold it to another guy, and unfortunately, he had some stuff pop up and then sold me back the car, so that's how I got it again. During his ownership, he upgraded the AC with the Sandin style compressor, fully rebuilt the original Cleveland, so it runs better than it would have when it was stock. And just an awesome, again, driving Gran Torino Sport. Motor feels great, backed by the C6 3-speed automatic transmission. Factory AC has been upgraded with the Sandin style compressor. You do have a toggle switch underneath the dash over here to kick the compressor on and off. Your standard heat and AC controls in the factory location. And then over under the dash here, you do have an additional toggle switch that gives you like an extra blower motor that pushes a little bit more air inside the car here. So that's a cool add-on as well. We're cruising at 65 miles an hour right now with no problems of any kind. Sounds really good going down the road. Has manifolds, full duals with Flowmaster mufflers and tailpipes. Not a crazy loud car, but when you get in the throttle, it has a good muscle car sound. Power steering, power front disc brakes. Just an easy car to drive. These full body cars on frames like this, the big Fords, they drive just awesome. And this is a great example of, again, your last Q code Gran Torino Sport, which is just really, really cool. Interior is really cool. It's the black with the red inserts. It's called the supersoft vinyl. I think a lot of this interior is original. Gauges are really easy to read. Seat covers feel good. The driver's seat foam is broken down just a little bit, but it's still very comfortable to sit in. The chrome overlay on the tops of the door panels are kind of coming loose just a little bit, but the door panels are nice. Steering wheel's nice. Carpet mats, all that stuff looks good. You do have a hole in the headliner right over there on the passenger side, right in front of the visor, so you'll see a photo of that in the additional informations tab. That'll be on my website, pcclassiccars.com. Other interior notes, you do have an aftermarket temperature gauge up underneath the dash. The factory one is not hooked up and not working, but your fuel gauge works, your good oil pressure, the speedo works, voltage is reading, horn works. I will say the couple disclaimers on this car for items not working. The tach is very intermittent, like it'll work for a second and then it will stop working, and then it will work for a while and then it won't work at all. So something is going wrong with the tach. And then the heater has shutoff valves, so the heater's not getting very hot. I don't know if the heater core is stopped up or what exactly is going on there, but the AC is cold, the heat's just not getting hot. Couple small little drips, minor drip from the bottom of the transmission, as well as from the shift shaft seal on the side of the transmission, so you got a little leak coming from there. All of your shocks look like they've been replaced at some point. It, again, has a great road feel to it. And then your passenger side upper ball joint, the boot is torn. Really minimal stuff here, just some little disclaimers. And again, just to reiterate, so your tach is very intermittent. Right now it's not working, but earlier it was. And then the heater's not getting hot. Couple little drips like any old car. You're gonna get some little drips here and there. It's almost inevitable on any old car where you are gonna get a little drip of motor, transmission fluid, maybe some power steering at some point. There's no way to predict when that's gonna happen. Just expect in ownership of any old car, it's not a matter of if it starts leaking, it's a matter of when. Our temperature has come up good. We'll get on the Cleveland a little bit, test out the performance. These are big, heavy cars, so even with a little bit more performance than it would have had from stock, definitely not a race car, but runs well. We're cruising at 70 miles an hour right now with no problems of any kind. Good, smooth power all the way through, and now our tach is working again, so something definitely is going on with that tach where it kind of moves and then it doesn't move. So Someone will have to dive into that. The next owner can if they want to. On the underneath, very, very solid original floors. The only spots that I found, and it's the most common spot on a 72 through a 76 Torino, the rear drain plugs on the rear floor pans right around that little rubber plug. It's got a couple little small rust spots there, but other than that, it's very solid. The floors are great. Inside the trunk is great. The drop downs are nice. Frame is awesome. You will see they did a little body work on the car on the inside of the driver's side door over here on the lower corner where that factory seam is supposed to be. It looks like they did a little body work when they repainted the car. I do not know originally when this car was repainted, but it is one of 616, if I'm not mistaken, for the 74s in factory black. Gran Torino Sport with a factory black vinyl top and black and red super soft interior. So not a lot of these were made. Very, very low production for the year. Very cool spec. The repaint shows well, but it has its imperfections. It's got its flaws kind of all the way around the car. Obviously, black shows more imperfections than just in about any other color. Walking up to it looks great, but when you get to every single panel around the car, you can kind of see some imperfections, some little flaws throughout the paint. Again, nothing that's egregious jumping out at me, just some scuffs, nicks, little reaction spots in the paint. Vinyl top is in good shape, but does have its flaws as well. No hard knots or bubbles under the top. Small little reaction spot right behind the quarter glass trim. You'll see a photo of that in my additional informations tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com. But on this car in particular, I really want y'all to check out that additional informations tab. I took a bunch of really, really good photos of all the imperfections on this one so you can see it. Obviously, black photos in this car looks like a brand new paint job, but it does have its imperfections. And if anyone needs clarification, do not hesitate to call up to the dealership. Myself or one of my sales guys can definitely help you out. We can kind of go over everything with you. The trim falls into the same category. It has little nicks, little imperfections, same thing with the bumpers, but still represents very, very well. I just want y'all to be accurate on what you know that you're buying when it comes to this car. It shows great. You can just nitpick it to death. Suspension feels good, has an awesome road feel to it. Shocks do look like they've been replaced at some point. The steering is nice and tight. The brakes feel good. Stops you true, stops it straight. Glass is all in original condition. Windshield is super easy to see out of. Side windows do have some little streaks from going up and down. Back glass is easy to see out of. Rear view mirror doesn't have any haziness to it. You do have your driver's side remote mirror over here on this side, and then you do have your passenger side remote mirror over here on the dash, which is really cool. It's got that cable that goes through and then up under the dash, and it mounts to the dash here, where you can adjust that passenger side mirror without having to slide all the way over there. The driving position is super comfortable. You have this fold down center armrest here, just a unique feature. You can put 6 people in this car. It will be very comfortable with 6 people. These kind of float down the road, which is really, really cool. You do have an aftermarket retro style stereo, and we'll go ahead and go instead of cutting off this bicycle person here. Roll into the throttle some. On this car, the Marti report will be in the additional informations tab. It'll break down the rarity of it. Factory black, black top, black and red super soft interior, Q code 351 Cleveland 4-barrel setup. Just a very unique car. Has AC's been upgraded, blows nice and cold. If you're looking for a Torino that you're not going to see very often, this is definitely something that falls into that category. You get the you still get a little bit of an aggressive muscle car look with this car. You obviously get the Q code performance, but this is more of a luxury cruiser. It's got all the creature comforts in here. I love the interior. Just a very unique, very cool Torino you're not going to see very often. You'll be the only one that's got a factory triple black Torino Q code if you take it to a local car show. I haven't personally seen another one that's this spec. I've been fortunate enough to own this car a couple times. It's been a great car. All the times that I've owned it, the people that I have sold it to have really enjoyed it as well. When I get the opportunity to bring cars back into my shop that I've owned previously, especially special ones, unique cars like this, I always love doing that. Engine bay obviously has a lot of your performance upgrades. You do have different valve covers, air cleaner. You can see the sanded style compressor. Inside the trunk is very nice on this one. The disclaimer list is real short. It's down to some small cosmetic flaws that you'll see again in that additional informations tab. It is a great driving Torino and just a lot of fun. Gets a lot of looks going down the road. And like I said a second ago, you'll be the only one that's got a factory triple black with red and black supersoft interior and a Q code numbers matching Cleveland engine. Just a really cool spec car. One note for y'all, with these additional toggle switches under the dash for the blower motor and the compressor over on this side, when you kill the car, when you turn it off, they will still have power to them. So make sure you click the switches off underneath the dash when you kill the key, otherwise you're gonna kill your battery on this one. I'm Mike, and from everybody here at PC Classic Cars, we always appreciate y'all stopping in to watch our test drive videos. Make sure you check out that additional informations tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks again for watching.